in an effort to let you guys know that there are all types of ways and that you can camp in different types of small campers. We have a couple here who used to have Runaway campers, and they have since upgraded or changed because their lifestyle has changed a little bit. So we're going to have them give us a tour of their Little Yellow Submarine.
Which is a Scamp.
Yes, it is a Scamp. Should have said that. It is a Scamp that they redid.
In 1980.
This over here is actually Ron and Laura, and they're the owners of the Scamp, and they will now
give us a guided tour.
So I'm going to flip the camera around so you guys can see. So Laura's going to show us, you know, when they first picked this up, this is what it looked like. So
and don't be afraid, because you can do it. And there it is when we picked it up. It's in 1980, and they had spray painted it camouflage.
Wow.
Yeah.
And most of the windows were
out.
Oh, wow.
And so this is it today. We did a lot of YouTube videos on how to paint it, sand it. You know, it's not perfect, but it's ours. We didn't intend to restore it to an original Scamp. We wanted to restore it to something that is personal to us, our favorite colors and that sort of thing. So we got very familiar with a rivet gun. We'd never used one before.
Never used one before.
As you can see, we have a lot of rivets, and we have gotten familiar with silicone and caulking, and so familiar with the fact that you would use silicone. We would if we did it again, so because it's clear and it wouldn't get dirty. We originally had also ordered new windows, but we ended up keeping the gel-less windows that come with the Scamp. We had to take them out and spent hours watching videos on how to redo them because the cranks weren't working and stuff, and almost have them all working, but not quite. And so you can leave those type of windows open in the rain.
And we had them shaded.
Yeah.
Now, Laura, do you have a YouTube channel? You said that you did YouTube videos on how to do this. Is there something I can link? You watched them.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
So it was just
what is the length of the camper itself?
13 foot.
13
feet from the tongue to the back.
And they also have 16-foot Scamps, and they come in all different configurations. Some have bathrooms, some have, they're just all different.
They're still making them in Bacchus, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the new ones go for almost 30.
Wow.
And folks, if you look, they're pulling it with a small Ford Maverick.
Yeah.
So you could pull, you know, these small campers, you get good gas mileage when you pull these small campers.
I think it weighs about 1,300. I think.
1,300 pounds.
I think.
Wow. Now she's going to take us inside and show us how they made it their own.
Oh, I wanted to say how I painted it. That's with a roller.
Yeah.
Those little rollers about that long.
Okay.
So they painted it with rollers.
Yeah, painted
Great.
it with rollers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect job, but it works.
There you go.
In a Scamp, this is called elephant skin, and they're usually lined with elephant skin and rabbit fur, they call it. This is the elephant skin, and I left it alone. The original owner had taken everything inside down to the bare fiberglass.
Okay.
So when we got it, again, we did a lot of research, and I'm by no means a decorator, trust me. And we're just two average people. And we figured out how to insulate it.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. So we insulated the whole inside with silver insulation. And they say a lot of times people will use what's called marine headliner to line these.
Yes, I've heard
But
that.
I didn't think that I could manage that. I know my limitations, so I thought about it. And these are actually some carpet squares from Menards, a big box store.
Wonderful, yes.
And then I didn't like how they looked, so I trimmed them out to make them look a little bit better.
It looks great.
And it also covers a lot of seams that don't match up.
Yeah.
And I used the tube of Gorilla adhesive.
Oh, okay,
to keep
yes.
them up. So
Great.
yeah, they work great.
All right, and you have a couch there.
Straight ahead, still got an air conditioner.
They still have an air conditioner,
Well,
yes.
it didn't come with one. Again, it took a lot of research to figure out how to put it in, because you just don't stick it in there. It's got to have cool air return and warm air. And so that took a little bit of thinking. Some people put them in the closet. Some people hang them out the window, but I knew that's not what I wanted.
Right.
Hanging out the window.
Very nice.
Very
so
nice.
we just bought it at a big box store and put it in. And so we have our couch. And this is this is bunk beds usually in the Scamp. And it comes with fasteners that go here to
What's under that middle cushion?
And so
Sorry.
under here we have our cassette toilet that
Wonderful.
we hid, and it's great. You know,
Yes.
when you are in a hurry. And so we have we burnt the wood for our countertop and our cabinets. And as you can tell, they're not perfect. Look, they're not straight, but they're ours.
They look good.
And so we burnt the wood because when you burn wood, it's a Japanese method. I forget what it's called, but it deters bugs and water. And we thought, well,
Oh.
that's perfect for a camper.
Yes.
And so I spilt water and everything on it, and and then we put the edging on it, you know, good old rivets again. And I put a backsplash up. And you know, the cabinets are pretty big inside. And then we just
I'm going to. I don't want to.
use Gorilla Glue to glue these on. These are battery. These are rechargeable puff lights.
Nice. Look how nice that is. Beautiful job.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
job.
And all of our stuff, you can get these from Amazon. They screw into the top and then they fasten onto the appliance. So
Nice.
we never have to take any of this stuff off. It
Oh, I
adheres.
see that. Yes.
So it's so
your
nice.
microwave doesn't go anywhere, or your
No.
ice maker.
Or the
How
coffee
nice is
pot.
that? Or the coffee pot.
Yeah, they all stay.
That tape player in the back.
And this is this is another thing. And some of this stuff we've learned from other campers.
Sure.
Like this dude you can get from Amazon, and it's put it in your water tank, your water in it. Just push the button, and you've got a water dispenser.
Nice.
Which is also another great little thing. And we just
Yes.
got this. This is just a chargeable little lamp that another friend told us about, which we love. Okay.
I'm going to look at your bed here.
And we took the fan out and put our sunroof in,
Okay, nice.
and which we love. And again, it was fun, wasn't it, honey?
Yeah.
And then we bought a piece of memory foam, and I had to get in there and cut it to fit the size. So
And then you have your storage underneath,
all
which
kinds
is
of storage,
awesome.
and we have storage over here. And
Sorry
another
for my
great
filming
tip
capabilities
is,
here.
which I've learned so I don't have to move anything, is I put tension curtain rods.
Beautiful.
So everything stays there and doesn't fall out.
Yes, beautiful.
So yeah, we have our clothes under the
Oh,
bed.
and this is my
Submarine.
submarine.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then we have storage up here where all the towels are. And we left the original cassette player because I thought that was kind of cute.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's your dream catcher.
Yeah.
You guys did a wonderful
Thank
job.
you. Thank you.
Yes, you did. And you have some wood flooring here. That's
Yep, we just put the new flooring in. Another
Very
secret
nice.
is we had the squares and dirt would get caught in the seams. So we got one piece.
Okay.
That's our
It's
third
cut.
floor, I think, isn't it, huh?
And then we didn't like the looks of that, so we burnt some wood and put up for trim.
for trim. But you guys did a wonderful job. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
sharing with
Thank
us.
you.
Yes, thank you. And
I was going to say about those hubcaps.
oh, you want to say about the hubcaps?
No, you don't
what do you
have
want to
to
tell me?
necessarily.
Go ahead.
Okay, they're 13-inch tires,
Okay.
which are not very common, and that's low to the ground, which almost everybody says that's way too low, and that was the way they were made because they
And
were
we've
pulled
had the
behind the car.
And we've
Right.
had the
Okay.
axle checked, and
Yeah,
it's
and
fine.
the axle's fine.
Okay.
But the 13-inch hubcaps, I thought I want some baby moons, but I couldn't find those, and I found a guy on Marketplace that had a garage full of original hubcaps,
Yes.
and so I got a full set, 4 of them, brand new that had been sitting in the garage for who knows how many years.
Wow.
They fit just perfect, and I just kind of like that. I don't know.
Perfect. Yes, it
Those
looks
look nice.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys once again.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys once again for sharing this with us. It's very wonderful. And again, that was your tour of our little yellow submarine.
Got a lot of